That punctual servant of all work, the sun, had just risen and begun to strike a light on the morning of the 13th of May, 1827, when Mr. Samuel Pickwick burst like another sun from his slumbers, threw open his chamber windows, and looked out upon the world beneath.
Business is booming. A fast week.
One more week like this week. Next week is my last week.
Hot whiskey toddy.
Old lemonade and
hot whiskey toddy.
Business is booming, prisons forever full, free board and rooming,
not a metric to pull.
My clients may be debtors, that is the lucky lot. Can't pay their betters, so they come here to rot.
Not very pleasant.
Life can be cruel. It's not that unpleasant. Each day we give them room.
Piping hot gruel.
Cleaning gruel.
They don't think the fleet is for the flops and floozies. We've got someone coming here because she chooses. With a suit in breach of promise she accuses. He loses. Bigwig, name of Pickwick, can pay, but refuses.
Business is booming. Prisons forever full. Free board and
Sir, remember the poor debtors.
You have got to learn to talk your way out of things. If you're walking, say, down St. Martin's Lane, and you see a shilling sparkling in the rain, of course you'll pick it up for some poor blind beggar's cup. But if the law should see you do it, then the game is up. You have to talk your way out of it. Talk your way out of it. Talk around about a bit, but talk or you'll be dead as mutton. Talk your way out of it. Talk your way out of it. Talk around about a bit, but talk. If you're strolling, say, around Soho Square, and you meet a damsel taking in the air, no doubt you'll ask her out for a tiny glass of gin. Be sure that when you take her out, she doesn't take you in. You have to talk your way out of it. Talk your way out of it. Talk around about a bit, but talk.
Or else she'll have you cornered.
Talk your way out of it. Talk your way out of it. Talk around about a bit, but talk. Talking with a toff, that's conversation. Talking with a barmaid, that's chat. Talking with a bookie, that's hazardous. Came in last and that's that. If you're stepping out in St. James's Park with some sweet young widow ready for a lark, she asks you home for tea, then a knock comes on the door. Her husband's very much alive and 6 for 3 or 4. You have to talk your way out of it. Talk your way out of it. Talk around about a bit, but talk or he'll make mincemeat of ya. Talk your way out of it. Talk your way out of it. Talk around about a bit, but talk. But conversation somehow isn't what it used to be. People say 6 words, then start to get monotonous. Thank the Lord that England still has raconteurs the likes of me, who can talk the hind legs off a hippopotamus. From the ratters in the sewers to the guild of master brewers, from the dustman to the noble Duke of York. There is no one in the city, from the Queen to this young pretty, not a soul to whom Samuel I couldn't talk.
Talking with a small rats.
Entertainment.
Talking with a lawyer.
That's cash.
Talking with the finance.
That's suicide. Out you go with a crash. Oh, my ancient, if you're standing, say, in Coventry Street, and by chance you meet the lawyer on his beat, and if the law should ask why you aren't at home in bed, and why you reek of liquor and are standing on your head, you have to talk your way out of it. Talk your way out of it. Talk around about a bit, but talk, just say it's force of habit. Talk your way out of it. Talk your way out of it. Talk around about a bit, but talk, or you'll get 14 days. Talk your way out of it. Yeah. Talk your way out of it. Around about a bit, but talk can get you out of trouble and into business and earn you double than what you got before you ever took the trouble to learn to talk. Talk your way out of it. Well, sir, we must take what comes and learn from our experiences.
I suppose you're right, Sam.
We certainly have plenty of them, sir, since we come together that first Christmas.
Yes, what a Christmas that was, eh, Sam?
That's when I first met you, Governor. You and my Mary on the same Christmas. And 2 better presents a simple bootblack of genius never received. Christmas Eve it was, Governor. Christmas Eve at the old George and Vulture.
Christmas Eve was the day we met, Sam. That was a day I shan't forget. The George and Vulture.
That's right, sir.
It was Christmas Eve.
What a night, sir.
Christmas Eve at the George and Vulture. That's when it all began, Sam. That's when it all began. began. Turkey's bigger than I am, snowflakes made of lace. That's what I'd like for Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Silks and satins from Siam, soft upon my face. That's what I'd like for Christmas. Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
Lots and lots of lovely presents for all my favorite friends. Roasted goose and roasted pheasant,
With cranberry
and very sad when it ends. Boxes full of the best nuts, chestnuts in the fire. That's my desire for Christmas.
tingling bells and mingling smells of toffee and coffee and caramel.
seasonal greetings.
What go farewells? That's what I'd like for Christmas.
Please permit me to pray. I wish you all that you wish me. That's what I'd like for Christmas. Merry Christmas.
All the kids singing carols.
Barrels full of booze. That's what I choose for Christmas. All good cheer and gallons of beer. Drinking my fill till I'm full to here. Pleasantly plastered until New Year.
That's what I'd like for Christmas.
Lots and lots of lovely presents for all my favorite friends. My favorite roasted goose and roasted pheasant with cranberry and very sad when it ends. Boxes full of the best nuts, chestnuts in the fire. That's my desire for Christmas. Every pretty poppet I know, kissing me under the mistletoe. Once they are there, they just can't say no.
That's what I'd like
It's Christmas time to hear every church bell gaily chime.
Peace and goodwill, all the world's in rhyme.
That's what I like for Christmas, 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 Christmas.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
These are my daughters, Mr. Pickwick. These are my gals, Emily, Isabella, and this is my sister, Miss Rachel Waddle. She's a miss, she is, sir, and yet she ain't a miss, sir.
You quit.
I hope I'm not late for the club meeting.
Not at all, Wardle. And may I introduce you, sir, and your daughter, sir, to the other members of the Pickwick Club. Picture, if you can, a highly sensitive man with the soul of a poet and with long flowing hair, a unique way of dressing that is, well,
Debonair.
debonair to say the least, for the world is seldom graced with a gentleman as polished and refined as he, a man of culture and
Good taste.
good taste. That's not gross,
That's not gross. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, that's not gross.
as delicate and gentle as a man can be. Augustus Hilary Snodgrass.
That's me.
Picture, if you can, susceptible man, whose romantic emotions never seem to be spared, but whose love of the lady still remains unimpaired. Unimpaired, to say the least. Give him just one tiny shove, and he'd fall with all the ardor of a moonstruck youth, because he loves to be in love. In love, that's Tupman. That's Tupman. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, that's Tupman. As near to passion's plaything as a man can be. Tracy Pyramus Tupman. That's me. Picture, if you can, a most adventurous man, with the heart of a lion and the strength of a bear, and a cool kind of courage that is, well, very rare to say the least. For it isn't every day that you come upon a sportsman quite as fine as he, the very essence of
Fair play.
fair play. That's Winkle, that's Winkle, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that's Winkle. As sporting and as dashing as a man can be, Nathaniel Herbert Winkle.
That's me.
Yes, but what about yourself, Pickwick?
Never give it a thought, Lord.
Picture, if you can, a shy, intelligent man. Very few have an intellect as sparkling as his.
Some may doubt that his genius is great,
But it is, so it is to say the least, and his praises we shall sing.
we are proud to be acquainted with a great, great man.
And the prince, a duke, a king, that's Pickwick, that's Pickwick. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, that's Pickwick. As civilized and splendid as a man can be, Samuel Willoughby Pickwick.
That's me.
Picture, if you can, a shy, poetical man, and a man full of courage if he had half a chance,
And a man so romantic that he's learning to dance.
special men to say the least, of a type one seldom sees. If a lady had a say in choosing whom she pleased,
I'm pleased to say that we choose these. That's Tupman.
that's Winkle, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that's Snodgrass. All three of them are flawless as the finest jam. Augustus,
Tracy,
Daniel, that's them. We're shy to tell them so. Aye, there's the rub. But we're mad about the members of the Pickwick Club.
Picture, if you can, this indestructible clan. Every man is determined, every man is resolved in affairs of the heart. He remain uninvolved to say the least, unattached and fancy free.
And if ever any one of us should lose his head,
He's always got the other three.
That's friendship, that's friendship. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, that's friendship. We're never going to marry causing too much fuss. For superior bachelors, that's us. We are the satellites.
I am the hub
Of that eminent society, the Pickwick Club, the Pickwick Club.
Miss Rachel, you dance divinely.
Mr. Jingles, sir.
Yes, very. There's something about you, what can it be, to cause that pounding sound I hear whenever you're near to me?
Is it the rich, cool color of your eyes, or the bewitching way in which they hypnotize me? There's something about you, this much I know. Money could never buy that kind of glow. Whatever your magic may be, I can never be without you, for there's something about you for me.
There's something about you.
What can it be?
What can it be?
Cause this pounding sound I hear whenever you're near to me.
Near to me.
Is it the rich, cool color of your eyes, or the bewitching way in which they hypnotize me? There's something about you.
This much I know.
Money could never buy that kind of glow. Whatever your magic may be, I can never be without you, for there's something about you for me. There's something about you.
What can it be?
I look at you and see
A land of fable and fantasy.
fantasy. Is it the wealth of wisdom in your smile, or just the stealthy way in which your smile beguiles me? There's something about you.
This I can see.
Diamonds could never have
Sparkle like me.
whatever your magic may be. I can never be without you, for there's something about you for me.
There's something about you. What can it be? I look at you and see a land of fable and fantasy. Is it the wealth of wisdom in your smile, or just the stealthy way in which your smile beguiles me? There's something about you, this much I know. Money could never buy that kind of glow. Whatever your magic may be, I can never be without you, for there's something about you for me. Whatever your magic may be, I can never be without you, for there's something about you. Yes, there is something about you, some special something about you for me.
I'll bet ya never met a fella like me, sir. Clever as a monkey up a banyan tree, sir. Any problem, you name it, just aim it at little old me. Never in all your born days, never in all your V. Have you ever met a fella like young Sam Villa? No, you never met a fella like me. I could tell you stories that'd make you smile. Oh, no bags of barmaids that are well worthwhile. Down the Strand there's a tavern called the Pretty Pickle. Play your cards right, barmaid likes a bit of slap and tickle. I know every barmaid at a Notting Hill. Lots of barmaids won't, but a lot more will. Oh, the thrill of being well informed, well, you can plainly see it pays to know an influential fella like me. I'll bet ya never met a fella like me, sir. Clever and as nippy as a circus flea, sir. Any trouble, you name it, just blame it on little old me. Quick as a flash, I'll fix it, quick as the eye can see. 'Cause you never met a fella like young Sam Villa. No, you never met a fella like me.
Just a moment, Sam. I think there's something you ought to know. I'll bet you never met a fella like me, Sam. Clever sort of fella with the brains of three, Sam. Brain as big as my belly, intelligent to a degree. People who hardly know me readily all agree that they never met a fella like me, Sam. Well, I know they never met a fella like me. I have secrets many men would not impart.
Oh, go on, sir, tell us.
London's horse first route to know them all by heart.
You wicked old devil.
People say it's amazing, can't think what the fuss is. I just have this talent for remembering the buses. I know every bus stop up of Kentish Town. People ask me how, well, I wrote them down. Oh, the crown of wisdom fits me well, how fine it is to be a worthwhile thinking, educated fella like me. It's true you never met a fella like me, Sam. Clever sort of fella with a PhD, Sam.
Here, what's that, sir?
FD. If you really want to know, it stands for Pickwickian Horticultural Diploma. Intellectual, discerning, and burning with learning, that's me. Why don't I just admit it, modest though I may be, that you never met a fella like me, Samuel? No, you never met a clever fella like me. Me. And what you see, you must believe. Know what's in your heart. Don't wear your heart upon your sleeve. Life is a game, seldom the same. Who knows what's in store? We don't keep the score. Search into your heart, for in your heart you'll find the truth. Truth as rare as fame, as bright as flame, as sweet as youth. Yours to use or refuse, only you can choose. Just look into your heart. Look into your heart. Look into your heart. And when you do, you must believe what you see there. Know your heart.
What's in your heart?
Every part.
Don't wear your heart.
Know it well, for there's a lot to see there. Life is a game, seldom the same. Who knows what's in store? We don't keep the score. Search into your heart, for in your heart you'll find the truth.
That is where the truth is.
Rare as fame,
As rare as flame.
bright as flame.
As bright as flame.
The truth is quite as sweet as youth is. Yours to use or refuse, only you can choose. Just look.
on the map this morning. Freeman's hopes are firmly fixed on us. Boxing Day's a handy date on which to choose a candidate, and we will do so with the maximum force. There'll be a hell of an election, in the air a smell of an election. It'll be a difficult selection, knowing who to choose. We'll have a difficult decision, we'll have to make a decision, or if we make the wrong decision, with the man we choose. In the long run, we're the ones who lose. Vote for Pickwick, vote for Pickwick. Honest Pickwick is too rich to work at all. Cheats and business, keeps a mistress, always drunk at the gates of all. Honest Pickwick will do well within my draw. Stumpy! Pickwick! Stumpy! Pickwick! Stumpy! Eaton's will show the way this morning. He'll make sure the better man gets in. Stumpy may depend on his skin. Fiskin's friends will vote for Fiskin. One thing's certain, someone's going to win. There'll be a hell of an election, in the air a smell of an election. It'll be a difficult selection, knowing who to choose. Fiskin, let's go! We'll have a difficult decision, we'll have to make a good decision, or if we make the wrong decision, with the man we choose. Stumpy! In the long run, we're the ones who lose. Vote for Stumpy, vote for Fiskin, vote for Stumpy, vote for Stumpy, Fiskin, Stumpy, Fiskin, Stumpy. Vote for Fiskin, vote for Stumpy, vote for Stumpy, Fiskin, Stumpy. He's the man we choose. In the long run, we're the ones who lose. Stumpy! Fiskin! Vote for Stumpy, vote for Fiskin, vote for Stumpy, Fiskin, vote for Stumpy, Fiskin. He's the man we choose. In the long run, we're the ones who lose. Fiskin! Stumpy!
Friends, dear friends, may I say I'm not a politician, a single-minded silver-tongued magician whose words, fine words, could charm the very birds from the trees with ease. Please, dear friends, though I may not be the world's physician, by nature I'm of modest disposition. Suppose you chose, instead of men like those, men like these and these. Men who want a world that's fine and free. Men like Nelson, Wellington, and Drake, and me. We want a world our children will be proud to see. And if I had the chance, I know just how it would be. If I ruled the world, every day would be the first day of spring. Every heart would have a new song to sing, and we'd sing of the joy every morning would bring. If I ruled the world, every man would be as free as a bird. Every voice would be a voice to be heard. Take my word, we would treasure each day that occurred. My world would be a beautiful place where we would weave such wonderful dreams. My world would wear a smile on its face like the man in the moon has when the moon beams. If I ruled the world, every man would say the world was his friend. There'd be happiness that no man could end. No, my friend, not if I ruled the world. Every head would be held up high. There'd be sunshine in everyone's sky. If the day ever dawned What if I ruled the world? Every head would be held up high. There'd be sunshine in everyone's sky. If the day ever dawned when I ruled the
We like to be insulted, don't we, Mr. Fogg?
It's a pleasure, Mr. Dodson.
It's an income, Mr. Fogg. That's the law. That's the law. It's a highly legal business, is the law. Never try to get the better of the law. You'll be the debtor of the law, and that's the letter of the law. That's 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 the law. It pays to be a shrewd solicitor. Never try to get the better of the law. You'll be the debtor of the law, and that's the letter of the law. That's the law. That's the law. That's the law. That's the law. It pays to be a shrewd solicitor. Never try to get the better of the law. You'll be the debtor of the law, and that's the letter of the law. That's 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 the law.
Gentlemen, are you all agreed upon your verdict?
Yes, we are.
Do you find for the plaintiff, gentlemen, or the defendant?
For the plaintiff.
Justice! 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 British justice!
With what damages?
£750.
I will not pay!
British justice, how about joy good show? Simply splendid, don't you know?
British justice has prevailed. Innocent men are often jailed, but the systems never fail.
Oh, joy good show.
I will not pay. To say I've just decided not to pay. Oh, God bless her.
It's the marvel of the ages, don't you know?
It is run by thieves and fools, but they've all been to public schools, so Britannia waves the rule. I will not pay. The Pickwick Club is dissolved, gentlemen. completely dissolved. If I ruled the world, every man would be as free as a bird. Every voice would be a voice to be heard. Take my word, we would treasure each day that occurred. My world would be a beautiful place where we would weave such wonderful dreams. My world would wear a smile on its face like the man in the moon has when the moon beams. If I rule the world, every man would say the world was his friend. There'd be happiness that no man could end. No, my friend, not if I ruled the world.